Hello everyone, today is Wednesday, June 15th, 2022. So we are in the middle of a week and in the middle of a month too. Today we continue the lesson review. As I told you that reviewing is an important part so that you can go over what you learned in the previous lessons. Okay? My first story today is about this picture. It is at the bottom of page 63 in the book. Now listen to me. This is a video to help adult English learners talk about their past experiences in school. Because I am a Vietnamese, I am familiar with Vietnamese school system. So I will be using Vietnamese system for my examples. Okay, now listen to me. In Vietnam, we have a private school and the public school, and you have to pay a fee to attend the private school, and the public school is free. But monthly, even though your children go to a public school, you still receive a bill or a receipt from their school, right? But I want you to notice that money is not a school fee. That is money for drinks, money for food, money for services that their school hire someone else to tidy up their school. Okay, remember that is not the bill you receive monthly is not school fee. That is money for some services in their children's school. Okay, and normally the school fee in a private school are always higher than that in a public school, of course. Okay, and most children go to kindergarten when they are 3 years old. Okay, in the U.S. When their children are 5 years ago. But I find that in Vietnam, in some special situation, there many parents sent their children to school early than their peers. Yes, it means that when their children are just about 1 year old, they send them to school. That's because parents live in some big cities, right? And their parents live in countryside, and of course they have to go to work, right? And they can't hire, or they don't have any helper to take care of their children. That's the reason why they send their children to school early than normal. Okay, but in general, most children in Vietnam go to kindergarten when they are 3 years old. Okay, after kindergarten they attend elementary school or primary school. Okay, primary school is the same as elementary school, but in the US they call it elementary school. Okay, elementary school or primary school consists of first grade, second grade, third grade, fourth grade, and fifth grade. And now if you want to tell someone about something happened in elementary school, you can use the preposition in to talk about it. For example, in elementary school, I was very shy. In first grade, I enjoyed my art classes. In third grade, I didn't like my music teacher, etc. Okay, and after elementary school or primary school, we have middle school or junior high. Junior high is short for junior high school, and it includes 6th grade, 7th grade, 8th grade, and 9th grade. That's in Vietnam. But in the US, 9th grade is not included. So in middle school in Vietnam, it is 4 years, but in the US, middle school is just 3 years. Remember? Okay, in the US, ninth grade belongs to high school, not middle school. Okay, that's the difference. That's the difference between two school systems. Okay, in two countries, Vietnam and the US. And if you want to ask someone where they studied, you can ask, where did you go to middle school, or which middle school did you go to? Okay, and they mean the same thing. And you can also change middle school to high school. For example, where did you go to high school? What high school did you go to? Or where did you go to college? Or what college did you go to? Remember? And to answer those questions, you can say, I went to or I attended, because here we have used the simple past tense because you want to talk about something happened in the past when you studied the school where you studied. Okay, it happened in the past. So you say, I went to or I attended. For example, I went to Hồng Bàng High School, or I attended Huỳnh Hoa Middle School. Okay? And just like with elementary school, when you want to tell a story about something happened in middle school, you can also use preposition in. For example, in middle school, in 6th grade, in 7th grade, and in 8th grade, in 9th grade. That's in Vietnam. Okay, after middle school we have high school, which in Vietnam, which high school is 3 years. It includes 10th grade, 11th grade, and 12th grade. Okay, but in the US, high school is 4 years. Okay, it of course here 9th grade is included. Okay, and when you 9th grade, which is also called your freshman year. Okay, when you are in 10th grade, 10th grade, okay, 10th grade, which is also called your sophomore year. 11th grade, which is also called your junior year, and 12th grade, which is also called senior year. And remember, try to learn by heart those words: freshman, sophomore, junior, and senior, because you can also use those words when you want to talk about in which year a student is studying at their university. Remember. Okay, so if you want to tell someone a a story about your junior year, junior year of high school, so you can also say, I in sixth, in 11th grade. Junior year is when you are in 11th grade, or in my junior year of high school, or when I was a junior of high school. Remember that as three things when you want to talk about um, the year when you are studying. Okay, and these all mean the same thing. Also, I mentioned that high school is 3 years, so we have a total. Sorry, high school in Vietnam is 3 years, and each year we have two terms. Two terms, but in the U.S. they don't say terms; they say semesters. Semesters. So in Vietnam, high school is 3 years. So we have a total of 6 semesters because we have 3 years and 2 semesters each year. But in the US, high school is 4 years. So we have a total of 8 semesters because we have 4 years, 2 semesters each year. Okay, now look at some examples using using this language that I have given you about high school. Okay, for example, I studied 2 semesters of English in my junior year of high school, or I got very good grades when I in my senior year of high school. In some countries, they might say marks, but in the US, they say grades. Marks and grades are the same meaning. Or in my junior year of high school, I got my driving license, or I turned 19 in the first semester of my sophomore year of high school. Okay, as I told you that in the before, okay, you can also use some words like a freshman, sophomore, a junior, and senior to talk about which year you are studying in university. For example, when you are a first year student in your university, and when I ask you that, what I ask you that, which year are you in, or which year are you studying in your university? So you can say that because you are a first year student, so you answer my questions is I am a freshman. I am a freshman, or I am a freshman in my university. That's all. Because you are learning English, so you try to learn some common ways that Americans usually use. That's the reason why I want to give you some knowledge relates to school. Okay, and moreover, if you are in high school, okay, if you are a sixth grade of high school, and now I want to ask you that what grade or which class are you in, or what's your grade, and you can answer me that I am a high school junior, okay, or I am a high school junior, or I am a junior in high school. Okay, that's all things I want to share with you. Hope you can understand what I have given you, and you can also apply those knowledge, those those knowledge to talk about your um, your year, your which year you are studying in, because in this group there are two, yes, there are two members of this group are students. So try your best.